guys, wherever you are. This is Love and Life podcast. We always come here to talk everything about love, age. So we're going to drive mostly on the tertiary students, on the tertiary girls. So welcome to Jason.
Thank you.
So can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, I'm Tilsman and I'm also studying in Malawi Institute of Gender Basic. Actually, I'm studying a diploma in gender basic.
Salesman. So as you already said that today we're going to discuss about the young people indulges in sex, at tender age, and nowadays the people used to call them baddies.
Yeah.
So can you what can you say about this topic, about these young people indulges in young people? And you are also in tertiary. I know that you have the example of some of them.
Yeah.
What can you say on this topic?
Actually, like this practice this tendency of like having sex while you are young with big bosses. This tendency has going much into our, especially into university life. Like most of the university students, especially girls, are into like sexual activities, but with big people, especially the bosses. It's not about each ordinary people. No, it's about sexual, but with ordinary people.
Bosses, a man, maybe who got married, with the big bosses.
I think this tendency is going much deeper. Every university, there's the people, girls, many girls need to practice like this tendency. So we can say like this practice or tendency has going much into like our character is part of university life. It's just like a fashion.
So fashion.
Yeah, you can see so.
But where do you think? Why these practices nowadays it's very hard.
Actually, one more thing I can say. You can say it is due to, I'll explain and depending on two consequences. But the first consequence is financial problems, especially in Malawi. We're facing a lot of financial problems, and to be honest, majority of Malawians.
The economy is talking about the population.
Yes. The majority of Malawians are suffering. It's already, it can be 5% or 10% who are still surviving. But economically, Malawi is facing a lot of challenges. So the goal is like you have a child from rural areas, and is once listed into it, is selected into a university. So through exposure, you'll be exposed to different lifestyles. Like you will see other girls dressing fast fashions, having money, having fun there. You actually admire and get interested. How can I get this? So they involve themselves into this tendency. They involve themselves into this practice. So actually, the main cause is the financial problem. And the guardians have said they can't even manage to do all the things for their daughter. We're talking about girls. Girls need many things, especially these days. And another consequence is social media. Due to social media, we have been exposed to different lifestyles, like the fashion, even the hairstyles, like the phones that we are using, like the gadgets we are using. So they see, they admire it, they don't have ability to buy it, they can't afford it. So they find another way to survive. How can I have a laptop? How can I have an iPhone? I used to make my hair.
You need to look sharp.
Yes, I invest in it. Look sharp, you look smart, you need to buy, This is actually due to this exposure, they find themselves into this tendency. So it's about social media, and financial instability here in Mexico. So many of girls, they find a way. They should just go with this bosses so that you give money after they say this, the boys, something like fascinating, fashion.
Exchanging money
Yeah.
in sex.
Sex, yeah, like
It's
sex.
common.
Yeah, common in
The treatment is even better for them both.
No, it's not. It's, when you say Malala, when you say these boys, it's order. Actually, you will have to say life begins at 30. Life begins at 40. 40 guy or 50 guy at 6. Having sex with a girl maybe in 18s, like
Even 16.
it's not really because we are different, even in the body. So he's mature, we are not. She's not. He's mature, she's not. After having sex, can face certain challenges. Maybe it can take like STIs.
Because you exchange money mistakes.
Yeah.
Like you keep the total control. Then everywhere.
Yeah, and also the violence with these bosses, they don't use protection.
To use protection.
And should give money, so you have sex, very sex, so you have protection. So it's something bad, something risky.
It's really bad.
The risky their lives, people, like materialistic. I think this thing is materialistic. You want to have more, you want to train, you want to do what you want to do. So it's risky. Actually, they can contract themselves to STIs, they can turn their bodies emotional. Just sex is a guy, a boy, or a man above your age. It's so stressful. You'll be feeling ashamed, others will bother you. You are like a hoe, a prostitute. It's not like something risky.
So we have talked a lot, we have talked that the influencers, your mention of social media,
economic instability.
economic instability, so we came things, economic
Can't even discuss, you can't even have enough food for every meal. We are struggling, and in need is struggling mother. Can
you say that friends can be also the influence, to this exposure?
Yeah, exactly. And that's a very thing. Like you come. Like when you reach out in the state, there's a tendency, there's a lot of people like they start, those people maybe the second year you are even fresh to so you find a friend from 6th year. So they're exposed to that. This, if you want to have money, just so I can give you, I can just connect you to this. Yes. There's a lot, and it's lead. This relationship is lead happens each and every day. And at least this thing that is being promoted great because it starts by one, the two, the three, we have Zach and Chichokes. We have and one to another, one after another.
Does this, exchanging sex with money, affect the normal relationship to the girls? Because some girls, most of the girls, they do these practices also
while they are
also in relationship with them.
And it has a huge impact. To be honest, some guys like here, business students, they also have financial. They have financial good mastery. They can support themselves, Like, so if you are dating with a Moses, like you are dating with a rich guy, which is he's above your age, and you have a boyfriend which is you are at the same age. So this is how impact in such way that like you feel like your boyfriend can support you financially because he's also financially. He's still studying. As much as
he also needs a lot of support.
He needs support from his parents, so he can't support like your needs. You are both students. So upon reaching this stage, like we were dating with the boss, you see your girlfriend use race, you feel like he can't support me. It's not my time, it's not my name. It ends up to be ends up even the breakup. It's done, you're done with you, actually can't support you, have nothing, you don't have a car. So you don't have a car, you can't even support. You don't have even a bank account. You can't even dress well. So this is
I'm just mentioning, the normal guys like the boys, because like nowadays, we used to call them, girls baddies.
yes.
Bad is like, this is the bad, the bad people.
Actually, it's not only every girl you can give a name like she's a bad. Only for those
who inventors.
themselves into this practice. So something.
What can you say to the parents? Because when we talk about the girl, she came from the normal family. The normal family. And some of them, being the Christians, and they really know, and when they are going to school, they always tend to give the advice. So, what can you say to the family? Because we can't say a lot of good things because here in Malawi, we are suffering a lot. But what can you say to the parents at least, to say something maybe to their children, to their daughters?
Okay, I think when it comes to this, she's so straight simple, like when it comes to guardians or parents. You can't be your father, or you have a biological father, or you have a biological mother. You can't make a step that each and every guardian is so stressful. Because you don't usually hear the stories talking about your son, your daughter, okay, we were talking about girls. Like your daughter is into like this tendency of my bodies, something so special, like our parents expecting more from us, at the end of the school, we'll be helping them in another way, giving something from. So they have a lot of expectations with us. So if you do this tendency, you break their trust, and you make them feel ashamed, like they'll be putting names like the father, the mother, the father, so it's so stressful, it's a matter of disrespecting them, you bring shame on them, you disrespect them due to this thing, that's so stressful. As like this practice, it has results. At the end of the day, when you get you get STIs, at the end of the day, you'll be going home. Then your mother is taking care of you, you'll be struggling for your own, your own deeds. You did your own outside there, then come from school to home. So it's so stressful.
At the end of the day, go home.
Be careful.
So, we have seen, like some of the kids saying, like, of course, my dad, my family, earns a lot, like, maybe their family, is rich, but sometimes the negligence of the parents to support financially in a normal way, like how, students or how the daughter supposed to be supported. Can you bring the family as the one of the influencers, why these girls invested in this practice?
Can't say so. the worstest thing is not accepting your status. Like when you are at school, you can't afford everything. It doesn't matter if you are going to university, so you want to get car, you want to have a phone. No. It's not like
Laptop, everything.
no,
That
you can't invest, you can't be having all this. It's just accept the solution, see where you came from, and accept it. Okay, as long as my mom has given me this amount, it's okay. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, let me tell you this secret. Always these people who has a lot of money at school, they didn't even do well in their academics. I don't know why. They didn't even do well in their academics. I don't know if it's the issue materialistic. And when it comes to these things, society, if you give much money to your kid or your daughter, you what, don't expect anything from them.
You are killing the
You
child.
are killing him. You need to struggle. You need to struggle. You need to fight.
Because we're
It's a
waiting.
fight.
Because we're waiting hard.
It's fast. So like you're going to invest, you need to fight for that. So you are giving your daughter a lot of money. You can fight. You can stand.
From where, they're from village.
Yes, exactly.
From the remote areas.
Yes, those people, they think where they come from. I want to change.
Yeah.
I want to change my story. I want to change the background of my family. I want to fight for that property. So they kill their strength so that they can pursue their academics,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. The guy is explaining a lot. We're here to bring you a lot of different varieties of the guests with the different topics, because we want you guys to learn something. We want you out there at least to make use of something that we are talking right here. So I like the guy, what he is saying. You can also make use of it. So let's proceed with our conversation. We are mostly describing the girl child because girl child born vulnerable on its own. Girl child born vulnerable because when you talk about girl child, girls need a lot in the life, and the girls also born with weakness, so
We got them as a weak minded.
So now I want to talk to the girls, girls, are like going back to these practices to a girl who also not involved in these practices, but one day I think she will have that exposure
Exactly.
somewhere else. I just want to talk whether it's an advice or something else.
Okay, when you have a chance of going to university, this is wise. It's not for every guy, it's not for every girl. It's treat yourself as something special. You are unique. You have a special character. You are unique. So when you give a chance, the Lord will give you a chance to put use it well, your future, and see where you come from. See.
Don't forget
Where you come from. You see where you come from. That there's a mother, there's a sister's brothers, and even your dad is looking at you. He's looking at you. So don't break their
One day you have the rest.
Hey, one day
What you are about to do, one day you honest
yes.
you need to pay a little,
Just you need to see where you come from. Work hard, give your future, and know that everything you do today it will follow you. Wherever you go, the result will follow you. Will be chasing you, be tracing you wherever you go. So you need to take care of yourself. Build yourself. Work hard on yourself. Work hard on your character. And this beauty is just for temporary things. Even the men outside, they are not looking for beauty, it's future. So maintain on your character, maintain on your future. Just everything you do, work on it. Just work on it. At the end of the day, you end up succeeding in this life. Like girl child have abilities, ability in this world. They can make it as long as they look on your character. So as a girl child, you need to wait on your character. Yeah, that's what I can say.
It was to talk about this topic because we are talking about the young girls, who indulge in sexual practices, just sex, extending sex with the man. And these people, these bosses that we are talking, like nowadays, Australian guys, they used to call them the bracers.
Yeah, the bracers.
So we are talking about the bracers who have the family, maybe also bring the elder in the church, in the society.
Yes, actually, we should also advise them the ways.
Yeah. I'm coming there. That's what I want you to talk right now. Because when you look at these people, these are the people, who got the big pockets, and you see them, you see that they also have the children, they also have they also have the family, and they also have a lot of responsibility. But why indulging in sex? Indulging in sex with a young girl. So I just want you to speak to the two men.
Like advising them.
Just to give an advice.
Okay, I know when you are in your place and you're supposed to do sex with your lady girls, you have a responsibility. You're also a father, you're also a parent. So you have a responsibility to look at them, take care of them. Don't use them for sexual, when you do sex with your little kids, like you are using her. So think of them, think as if it is your child doing that. If you really have a lot of money, just open an organization, legal organization, where you can invest in your money and help the girls in a long.
At least you can support.
Yes, you want to support the
knowledge.
Just have an organization. You build an organization, invest your money, and assist the girls and do them anything. The future of this Malawi is on them, so you need to work with them. You need to support them until they reach the lives. Life is matter of time. Give things with each other. It's your turn now, and the other day we will tell you that. So you need to respect them. Treat them as humans. Treat them as your sons and your daughters. Treat them as your daughters. So you need to work on. Be serious. Be serious where they think you are too old. You are too old. Think. Even your mind is going to work. So you need to think wisely. If you want to help them in a large way. Come openly. Come openly. They have something for you girls, so just use it for your dynamics. They'll be happy. Nothing else, So you need to work on.
With this in mind, we have come to the end of today's show, today's episode, and we were talking about the girls, young girls who indulges in sex, in exchange, to exchange with money, having sex to receive money, to earn money. So we have discussed a lot, and I'm so grateful because the guest that I invited today has shared a lot, and I know that you have learned something, so just to go to our YouTube channel, tell your friends to tell their friends that we are here to talk about love. This is Love and Life podcast, and you always have me. I'm your host, Tony Kazia, and I was with Excel Zumani. Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, now just go also on Spotify, listen to our audios. Bye bye for now.